Let's turn our attention to design at the moment. Each year, Design Indaba engages South Africans with the question of what establishes beauty. And while some may think of beauty as an aspect of personal taste, maybe and others know it on site, beauty becomes far more profound when attributes such as cultural significance, artisanal craft, sustainability, or even a sense of humour are thrown into the mix. I love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, 10 prominent South African figures, from entrepreneurs and artists to designers and authors, have each chosen something that they feel is deserving of this title. And in the end, the public chooses one of the 10 via an online voting system. Now, previous winners include Nkuli Mlengani's Sankara rug, Laduman Kokolo, and Makosa's shawl, and also Mark Thomas and Henry Fagan's boomslang in Kirstenbosch. So let's quickly take a look at this year's 10 nominated items.
I mean, and it really is impressive the way that they've put this together. So let's start with brogues and high tops, nominated by Sylvester Chokwe and designed by Joburg-based accessory designer Maria McCloy. And then we move on to fashion designer Stefania Morland, who nominated Path of the Upright as most beautiful object. And this fabric-based wall installation was designed and created by young sculptor Igshan Adams.
Yes, and then nominated by creative director Trevor Stuurman, the Mvelo desk created by Pinder Furniture was inspired by the way that people become married to their careers and the amount of time spent behind the desk. So that's a very good one as well. And then Aidan Bennett says this: merging contrasting elements of African and Western culture can yield beautiful results. And that's straight out of the mouth of Aidan. We love Aidan as well, who has nominated the Mighty Ndebele and a handmade sculpture by South African artist Justine Mahoney.
Then we move on to Tsebelani skirts worn by Tsonga woman inspired to be some Jaws Tutu 2.0 light. And this light, nominated by entrepreneur Tato Nkatane, is now installed in restaurants all over the world.
Wow, man.
It's awesome. Then conceptual performance artists and production company Dia Rabane was nominated by advertising executive Neo Mashiro as a creative collective who aims to set new trade standards.
Absolutely. And then we move on to the Girl Seeks Girl dress. It was the centerpiece of Tebe Magugu's collection, which was an exploration of the expectations placed on women. Now, stylist Asanda Sizani nominated this unique dress. And then author Albi Sachs uses the business card as a greeting, a conversation starter, even an icebreaker. And it carries a direct association with the person that he is and that he wants to communicate. Now, that's the reason for him nominating Carolyn Parton's design for his business card.
That's so cool, man. And then Philanderer. It's a brooch designed by Corinne Terblanche and nominated by artist Claudette Schroeders. It exemplifies that jewelry can also be critical and carry a narrative all on its own. And then finally, Seesaw Do had to reimagine and redesign the library space inside Q-Town Primary. Performance artist Julia Anastopoulos, or better known as Suzelle DIY, saw the beauty in this project and nominated it as most beautiful object of the year. So such a broad, diverse mix.
It's going to be a tough choice, man. It's going to be a tough choice like it is every year. But what do you think is the most beautiful object of the year? You can go cast your vote through the Design Indaba website, and you can also join the conversation online using the hashtag MBOISA 2018, or you can just go and pay them a visit at the annual Design Indaba Festival taking place at the Artscape Theatre until the 23rd of February.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we promised you it would be a quick break. And as we continue our chats around the Design Indaba, a name for you to remember is Maria McCloy. She's a fashion influencer, publicist, and designer based in Johannesburg, and she infuses African inspirations into her fashion practice and regularly collaborates with other African creatives. She's inspired by all things local and everyday life, from beaders to bag makers and jewelry creators all over the world. However, it is the African continent's wealth of colors and richness in textiles that moved Maria McCloy to design the brogues and high tops, which have been nominated by Sylvester Chauke for most beautiful object in South Africa. And Maria joins us this morning to chat about the nomination and what really beauty means to her. Maria, it's good to have you here.
Nice to be here. Nice intro. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Well, it's all you. What is the nomination, having your high tops and brogues nominated? What does that mean for you?
It's a major, major deal. I think anyone in style and fashion, design, looks up to the Design Indaba over many years. You know, I would aspire to be in the, selling there or going there. It always seemed something so far away, and so we would always look at from far all the amazing speakers. And I have been attending at the Artscape Theatre this week, and there's a wide array of creators from all over Africa, all over the world. So to have my name mentioned at such an occasion is a big deal for me, and to be nominated amongst people I really look up to in South African fashion and design, it's a big deal for me. I consider it like it's affirming.
Well, you know what, it's rightly so. I mean, look at your designs, it's absolutely beautiful. Where do you draw your inspiration from?
My inspiration is this continent, you know, and I mean, it delights me to see the sort of Wakanda fever happening that you were just speaking about, going to the movies and seeing everyone wearing African-inspired clothes and all of that. That's wonderful. My whole thing is, let's take it further. Let's do it every day. I want to look around me, look at you, look at me, look at the guys in studio, look at our architecture, look at us, our science, look at our street style, and look like ourselves. Because what we have is amazing, and we don't know it. It takes something like Black Panther to happen. We see our blankets, we see our cloth, we see our scenery, and we're like, hey, wait a minute, we're amazing, and people are making money out of this. We shouldn't be the last to know. So with my brand, my shoes, my necklaces, my clutches, I want people to wear something African every day, so people land in South Africa and know where they are.
And you make it easy to do that through your pieces. And what was it for you that, you know, made you become an accessory designer and to create these beautiful pieces?
Well, I think I was born into accessories. You know, my parents, my mom was like, because my mom is from Lesotho and my dad is English, and the shoe, this brogue that's nominated, touches me because it's my culture. It's Basotho culture on a shoe. And also the wax print sneaker. Everyone in the continent relates to wax print, whether you call it Chitenge in Malawi or Kapulana in Mozambique or Ankara in Nigeria. We all see this cloth and we think of Africa. And I think you want to wear your trainer looking stylish, or you know, you want to be at Fashion Week or at street style in the club, at church, you can wear my shoes, and that's important to me. So it's all about Africa, but you want to wear it every day. You
want to wear it every day. I like that. And also, you know what? You were nominated. Your high tops and brogues have been nominated in the most beautiful object in SA at the Design Indaba. What is your definition of beauty? How would you define beauty?
Beauty. I mean, you just see it, and it, you know, it pleases your eyes. It pleases your soul. Speaks to your heart. It's a feeling. You can't argue with someone else's definition of beauty. If I don't win, I don't even see it as winning, because I think all the nominees are so amazing. And the philosophy, it's part of my philosophy anyway. There's amazing dresses, there's desks, there's carpets, there's sculptures. And I'm like, it all looks amazing. It's all African, we're all different, and it's part of sort of my vision. So I'm just happy to be there. If I win, great. If I don't, I won anyway.
You did win anyway. And for those young aspiring designers out there, how would you encourage them?
I would say just do it, you know. I started in 2007. Like you said, I come from a journalism, TV production and publicity background, and I started selling in a flea market because when I was at home in Lesotho, I met a guy and I started collaborating with him on earrings for myself, got back to Joburg, and all my peers in fashion and media and famous artists wanted the earrings, and I just started selling in a flea market in 2007, you know, once a month. Then I started selling once a week. Then I find myself in Woolworths. Now I'm here nominated at the Design Indaba, you know, so just keep at it. Don't wait to have big money or big funding, or you just use what you have right now and just go for it.
And just go for it. Well, yeah. Maria, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your inspirational story and journey and beautiful pieces. And this annual search, really, it gets us thinking about the nation of beauty, especially when it comes to design. Now, what do you think is the most beautiful object this year? Well, you can cast your vote through the Design Indaba website and join the conversation online using that hashtag MBOISA 2018, or go pay them a visit at the annual Design Indaba Festival taking place at the Artscape Theatre until tomorrow, the 23rd of February.